My father demanded a DNA test for my grandfather's inheritance. Growing up, Dad made it clear I was the family disappointment. "Look at your real brothers," he'd say, pointing to his stepkids. "You're just the mistake your mother left me with. She was nothing but a gold-digging B-word." My older brother Mark was the golden child. Star quarterback, perfect grades, Dad's pride and joy. My younger brother Tyler got away with everything because he looked just like Dad. I was invisible, unless they needed someone to blame for broken dishes or missing money. When Grandpa passed last month, the lawyer called me directly. "You're the sole beneficiary," he said quietly. "Everything. The house, the savings, even Grandpa's vintage car collection worth 6 figures. I nearly dropped the phone. Dad's reaction was nuclear. He stormed into the lawyer's office while I was signing papers, face red with rage. "That senile old fool didn't know what he was doing. This is my father. I'm contesting this joke of a will right now." The lawyer calmly explained inheritance law, but Dad wasn't hearing any of it. That's when he turned to me with pure venom in his eyes. "Prove you're my blood, or I'll drag this through every court in the state until you're broke." My stepmother Sandra arrived like backup. "Everyone knew how easy your mother was," she sneered, looking me up and down with disgust. "Sleeping around the whole town. God knows who actually fathered this disappointment." Mark shoved me hard against the wall. "Take the test, or I'll make your life absolute hell. You know I can do it." Dad got in my face. "If you're not my son, you owe me everything. Your life, your education, that roof I gave you for 18 years, and you're going to pay every penny back with interest." I didn't say a single word. That night, I came home to change locks and a locksmith's truck in the driveway. My belongings were stuffed into trash bags on the lawn, getting soaked by the sprinklers. Taped to the door was a handwritten note in Dad's scratchy writing. "Until you prove you're not an intruder, you're not welcome in this house." I loaded my car with soggy clothes and drove to a roadside motel. Sitting on that lumpy bed with stains I didn't want to identify, I made a decision that would change everything. I pulled out my laptop and typed an email. "Dear family, I accept Dad's challenge with pleasure. DNA tests are scheduled for this Saturday. All 4 sons. Rush processing. Results Tuesday morning." I sent it to everyone. Dad, Sandra, both brothers, all the uncles and cousins, even family friends. Sandra's panicked reply came 20 minutes later. "Darling, your father misspoke in his grief. There's really no need to involve everyone in family business." Too late, Sandra. Way too late. While waiting for results, I went through Grandpa's house. In the dusty attic, buried under old Christmas decorations, I found a letter from 15 years ago. Grandpa had written to his best friend, "I don't know what to think of my son's new wife anymore. Last night I heard my son on the phone, saying something about keeping up the farce until the old man finally passes. The tone was of someone impatiently waiting for an inheritance." My hands were literally shaking as I read it. Dad had been playing the devoted son act while planning my humiliation for years. I checked property records as the new legal heir. That's when I realized why Dad had gone nuclear. The house he'd been living in wasn't his. It was Grandpa's all along. Grandpa had only let him stay there out of loyalty, and now that house and the deed belonged to me. Even worse, Dad's own home across town was in foreclosure. He had 60 days to come up with $50,000 or lose it entirely. Tuesday morning, I walked into that lawyer's office carrying a manila folder and wearing my biggest smile. The DNA results were spread across the conference table. The lawyer cleared his throat. "The results show that Tyler and Mark are not biologically related to you, sir. However," he looked directly at me, "this young man is definitely your legitimate son." That's when I slid the foreclosure notice across the polished table. "You have exactly 60 days to vacate Grandpa's house," I said calmly. "Start packing."